Hello everybody and welcome back to Binding of Isaac Pay to Win. Pay to win, always a good time. We've got the same exact board as last time. We got Wheel of Shop, Wheel of Poo Poo, Wheel of Bugs, Animals, Devil, Afterbirth Plus, and God, along with our normal trinkets and consumables, hoping to get a good pay to win run today. For those of you that don't know how pay to win works, we use another game to get ourselves some money to then spin these wheels and buy some items for our run. And the game that we'll be playing today is Dead Cells. Dead Cells is a action platforming roguelite that I've been playing on the channel for a little bit now. It's insanely good, insanely fun, and we're going to get ourselves all the gold we need on our pay to win run today by simply doing this. So we get a choice of a bow type weapon or a shield to start. So the electric whip, while I used to think it was good, I don't anymore. So we're gonna rock the good old shield. There's enemies just waiting for us on the next room here. The combat in Dead Cells is incredibly just appealing to the eye to do and attack with. So we're going to try to get as flawless as we possibly can. That's a little gold output there, which is excellent for us. Okay, we're taking hits. We're taking hits. That's okay. It's going to be a little bit interesting here on this first floor because I'm so used to buying everything. And we don't want to buy jack diddly squat. We want to stay as far away from buying things as we can. Okay, so here's a stat upgrade. I'm going to upgrade our brutality, which, as you can see in the bottom left, upgrades our damage on our normal sword here. You can get all kinds of different weapons and stuff throughout the game, which makes it insanely fun. Everything plays like a little bit differently, which is why I really like Dead Cells. It's incredibly fun to try out different techniques. Those that are watching the series would know about all of the strange things that I've gotten, such as the fire and ice combination, where we had a weapon that freezes enemies and then one that lights them on fire, and we were using them together to create a ridiculous, that was incredible right there. Did a little parry action with the shield. But okay, let's upgrade survival. It gives us 60% health and increases the damage on our shield, which is great. But you can just get a ton of different combinations in the game to get different stuff. So this is the end of the floor. We don't want to go there. We do actually have two different ends of the floor. Here's the shop. I mean, here's the Firebrand's item that does the fire that I was just talking about. But we don't want to spend any money. We want the maximum amount of money as humanly possible when we go down to the next floor. Here's our item for the floor. Completely free. It's a grenade. A granada. So then he goes into our R2 slot, which allows me to chuck a grenade at our enemies when they are near us, which will be pretty damn dope. Grenades are pretty good. There's also ice grenades and all kinds of other trap related items. I will show you guys a little bit just because, let's be honest, I use Pay to Win as a series to also just show off what I'm doing on the channel. See, like, I would love to get up there, but it's not going to happen. I don't think it's even possible for me to get up there. Dead Cells plays as a Metroidvania in some ways as well. We will be able to get up there, actually. So you unlock different techniques as you go, and this slime climby thing is one that we unlocked in the series. So it allows us to deploy these slime vines in different places, which otherwise we would not be able to get to our Frost Blast here. So let's replace our sword with Frost Blast, which I now realize is actually the worst idea I've ever had in my life. Pick this back up, and then replace it with that, please. And then I'm just going to swap those two. So say goodbye to our shield. It did good work, but frankly, Frost Blast is going to, one, be more fun, and two, in my opinion, be a little bit more effective for us. And you can see, we kind of just freeze the enemy, and then he is down for the count. And this guy just did not even stand the remotest chance against us. But I like showing off the games in Pay to Win, hoping that maybe you guys have your fancy striked by the game and want to, hey, there's a hidden rune in the wall right here. We unlocked a little secret, extra 250 gold for us. That's awesome for Pay to Win here. But if I can maybe inspire you guys to watch the series that I'm doing, that's always pretty dope. So there was a bear trap here, and then we also got a giant broadsword, which I am going to take because it synergizes pretty well with Frost Blast. And we're going to see that shortly. So the broadsword hits harder, but it's a little bit slower to swing. So what we'll be able to do is we got the 1-2 punch, freeze the enemy, and then smack him with this sword. Oh my lord, an amethyst worth 500. We're looking great in order to get a good amount of, oh, we got absolutely destroyed by that guy's parry right there. But we're looking at a good amount of gold for pay to win here, which is going to be great for our run when push comes to shove, when we actually get into the meat of the episode. So this will likely bring us to sewers, yeah. So there's 2 different exits that I've unlocked on this first floor. We do have the sewers, and then we have promenade. So this is the entire floor. I have seen everything, I believe. So at this point, it is time to go, but it's not quite time to go. We still have a couple more things we can do here. So any of our weapons that we left behind, we can, well, at least not this one. It cannot be sold, but some of the other things that we've left behind, we can sell and get a little bit of extra money. And hey, we're playing pay to win, so any extra money that we can snag is for the better here. But if you're on the fence about possibly watching the Dead Cells series, I highly do recommend it because it is an amazing game. You're looking at what could end up being a roguelite of our generation. You know, this is the Spelunky of the 2000s kind of thing. And I highly recommend that you guys check it out and watch the series because I'm having a blast with it. It's got some really entertaining stuff going on. I'm crazy. We don't have anything else to sell. So it's looking like 5,861 will be our final total. That's not too bad. I am going to head down to the next floor just to show you guys what the upgrade system in the game looks like. So you may have noticed that I was collecting those light blue circles the entire time. This guy collects those circles and allows us to invest them in different stuff. So for instance, this meat grinder is a new trap that I can get. So it takes 30 cells to get it. I can slam 8 in there right now. And these stay constant over the couple of runs that you do, which is pretty cool. Then you get a mutation. So this guy, you usually want to do the saves you once if you meet a premature end. It's essentially an extra life, and it's only available on the first floor. You get to fully heal up right here, so we can heal ourselves up. We also have a little health flask that we can pop with L1, and that allows us to regen our HP. I can't do it right now because my health is full, but yeah. I'll also just show you real quick. That was the grenade right there, and then those are the bear traps right there, and they will grab enemies and make them stay in their spot. I'm really bad at using my traps. That's just because I suck at life, essentially. But let's head on back to our board and see what we can buy here. Okay, here we are in the good old wheel spinning place to spin our damn wheels. We got 58.61. There's all of our prices of our stuff. We actually have a little bit above what the average was because of getting those gems in those certain spots. So I can feel real good about doing a Wheel of God for certain, as well as probably 2 Afterbirth Plusers. I think that that's a good idea, but let's spin the Wheel of God here, see what we can get from this bad boy. We're looking for something something positive and fun, like Monstro's Lung. That is actually like a top tier thing for us here. I think that's going to be insanely fun. So there's that. We'll subtract 2,000 from our total score. I've got like 7,000 things around me right now. So we got 38.61. Let's do a Wheel of Afterbirth Plus, if I can find it wherever the hell it is on this list. Wait a minute. There it is. That's the good stuff. Okay, spin this bad boy. See what we can get from him. Something like Tech Zero would be awesome in every way, but honestly, Lacrophagy could be insanely fun as well, just because it's strange. Like, I don't know how that synergizes with Monstro's Lung. So we're going to do a nice little minus 1250 here. Now, it makes you wonder, is there anything else in this list that is actually genuinely worth going for? Yes. So we're going to spin this one more time. This is a risky move, but I think that this is only going to give us something good. I would love Tech Zero, and I would love Angelic Prism is such a dope one. Okay, this run is actually going to be not only really good, but also just insanely fun to see what kind of synergies we can come up with. So we got 1361. I think we rock a wheel of animals here and see if we can maybe get ourselves a steel item out of the animal list. Holy crap, is it big? Let's just shrink that bad boy down a little bit. Give me a good animal. A good animal, please. You're worth 625. Give me something worth 625, such as Guppy's head. That's a top-notch thing here. And I'm gonna be honest with you, just because is going good, is going great. I'm Superman with the wind in his bag. She's Lois Lane. Do another one, please. Minus 625 puts us at 111, which we can't really do jack diddly squat with. But Guppy's paw is gonna replace Guppy's head. However, we are going to be able to spawn in Guppy's head and get ourselves 2 Guppy items on this run and possibly get ourselves Guppy. So we got 111 left over here. We can't really do a whole lot else with 111. If we look at our shop, I suppose we could buy 1 bomb. Do we want to start with an extra bomb? Sure, I will start with an extra bomb. I think that is fine. And then we'll have a little bit of money left over that we can't do much with. But it's still nice to know that it existed for us. We drafted well. This is an insanely fun run. Let's spin the wheel of deals, figure out what we can take on our run here. Really, we don't need either, but I wouldn't mind angel deals, to be fair. No, we're going to get devil deals, which I'm going to be honest with you, borderline guarantees us victory, I think is the safe thing to say there. Let's spin the wheel of characters. Short of getting the keeper, I think we have a win on this one. So we'll see what happens. We do roll... I'm telling you what, that is actually like right on the line. So I'm going to spin that again. I would happily do the Lost if it gave it to me. But instead we're going to do Eve. And Eve is fine. I got 0 issues with Eve. Get her into Horror Babylon and get that going. So I'm going to set up this bad boy in-game. We are going to do a forfeit on the video. If I do happen to lose this run, I'm going to do a mod spotlight on the binning of Afterbirths plus Isaac mod, which is absolutely disgusting. So I will see you guys in-game. Okay, everybody, here we are in-game. Here's your CGS, PX, X8, N, and Y. I have no clue what this is going to look like when I fire, but I kind of want to line it up with Angelic Prism just to see. I think this is going to be something frightening. And... oh my god. Okay, yeah. This is going to be just okay, I think. I think that's a solid way of putting it. We have created a monster run. By the way of the draft. Essentially. Holy crap, dude. I feel like I'm Philadelphia 76ers in 2013 after throwing away all their draft picks and then drafting a superstar team to be ready in 2018. Except I did it all in the span of like 5 minutes. This is actually probably one of the best runs ever, with a total of 3 items, essentially. Since most of these were given to us right off the bat. We're doing this with Eve's 2.63 base damage. I want to emphasize that. My lord. This is a successful pay to win. Even if we don't win the damn game, this is a successful pay to win. And frankly, if I don't win the damn game, I'm probably disappointing most of America. So I will happily be playing carefully here. To ensure that we get ourselves a good victory. Plus, I'm getting used to playing. Cautiously due to the new Eden Streaking series that I'm loving a ton, and hopefully you guys are as well. If you're not checking that out, then I highly recommend you do, because I'm having a blast playing it. So, Anyway, I also hope you guys enjoyed the little bit of Dead Cells gameplay in the beginning of this video, obviously, for the doing the good old wheel spinning. Dead Cells is a really awesome game. It came out in early access several years ago, and I stayed away from it because, I mean, I say several years ago, it came out last year, but I stayed away from it because we can only take 2 boss items, and the box is not one of them, so go on down. I almost took that. Luckily, I didn't take the item room either. I can't take that guy as well. Well, I mean, we can take one of them, but we can't take... Holy crap. We cannot take the item rooms and the boss items. We can either do one or the other. We all know the rules of Tyler Wheel of Isaac minigames. It ain't no secret at this point. The majority of us here know this stuff by now. But, Dead Cells is really fun. And I stayed away from it because I wanted it to be more complete. And now I'm regretting not having played it in the past because the game is legitimately one of the funnest... Just one of the, like, it has a way to it where it just, all of the mechanics in it feel amazing. Like, the sword play feels great. Oh, we just actually, Jesus Lord, dude. We just annihilated everything right there. Well, we're also Guppy and have Pandora's box. This is really dumb, honestly. I kind of want to see what Mom's Knife does. Does it do anything? No. Okay, we're removing Mom's Knife because it's stupid. And we're continuing with the run that we got. But, my sweet lord, it's actually godly. I want to check out what our item room had in it. Just in case it's something so incredibly stupid that we have to feel the need to do it. Yo, what if it's another... Angelic Prism? I would be so down to have another one right now. Or Pop or something would be also stupid. This is a one run right off the bat. We're basically here for Tyler's commentary at this point, because there is no Isaac gameplay left to show off here. I'll take the card. Huge growth. I mean, some of you might have a huge growth after seeing this run right now, but I don't really think we need the card a whole hell of a lot. What do we got in here? The Halo, I mean, it's good, but we might as well just hold out for stat upgrades from the boss fights, you know? If I'm going for a stat upgrade from an item room, it better be like Cricket's Head or some other stupidly good item, you know? This could be a world record run, by the way. If I decide to play fast during this, we could probably get out of this run in 15 minutes or less. Which I feel bad for somebody like Jonas Fatson. The man's been streaming Isaac speedrunning. Go check out Mr. Jonas Fatson. If you're not, the guy's a great content creator. I cannot speak more incredible volumes about him. Go follow that man on all of his various places. But he's struggling to get a good speedrunning run. And I start up this one, and I'm all set and ready to go. Now, granted, I spawned in, you know, 3 incredible items, but by luck of the draw, we got them, essentially. And it feels good. I mean, by luck of the draw, we got those couple amethysts from Dead Cells. Those are what really put us above the top here, which, in the end, those are what allowed us to get the last 2 Guppy items on this run. We would not be Guppy if it was not for those amethysts and special gems that we found inside of the walls in Dead Cells. So we can thank that for that. Realistically though, we can just thank some amazing booster pack wheels for doing good stuff for us. They legitimately were incredible. We do not need Pop-A-Fly. We also really don't need that stuff as well. It is super late at night right now. It's like 1 in the morning for me. And this is going out. I don't even know when. It's a Thursday right now. Oh, Friday now. But, it's super late for me. Why I decided that now was my time to record some pay to win is beyond me. I don't want that item. I will just go down. But I was feeling some Isaac. It's my like third Isaac video I'm recording today. I'm usually hella sick of this game. I'm also hella thick, is what my brain wanted me to say. It's not good when you say hella, and the first thing that your brain tries to say is thick. And realistically, it's because I probably called like a milkshake or something hella thick. I'm all about milkshakes, man. You know, Anna, my beautiful girlfriend, for those that don't know, Anna is very like kinda anti-milkshakes. And she doesn't watch the Isaac videos because they're not her favorites. She enjoys, I mean, frankly, she enjoys Dead Cells, but she will never hear me say this, so she can't yell at me. But she doesn't like milkshakes. She's not a big milk drinker, and really neither am I. But for some reason, she finds that milkshakes just taste way more like milk than like ice cream. And I kind of disagree with her. I'm a big milkshake fan. You want to give me really any flavor of milkshake, and I'm going to be down. I'm not... What the... I'm telling you, sometimes we nail these just right, and they do some whack stuff, and it feels great. But I'm not a big chocolate ice cream in general person, so chocolate milkshakes are not necessarily high on my to-do list of things that I want to eat. But I'm also kind of... I'm not that picky of a human being when it comes to pretty much anything. You know, if you say, hey, Tyler, you want a burger? I'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll eat a burger. And then 10 minutes later, if you're like, hey, Tyler, you want some pizza? Yeah, sure, I'll eat some pizza. I will take growth hormones, which is just stupid that we even got it. I do want to emphasize that. Give me syringes now. No syringes, but a happy-go-lucky goat head in here, which I will take. This might kill me. Actually, it didn't, but it's all good. I will find the shop. At this point is how much can I prolong the run here to make it worth your while to be sitting watching the video. I know that some of you like the quick runs, but some of you will be like, damn, Tyler, I wasn't expecting a 15-minute pay-to-win video today. Well, here you are. Here you go again on your own, going down the only road you've ever known. Like Eve, we were born to walk alone. Down, down, down. And you've made up your mind. You ain't wasting no more time. 15-minute Isaac. Da-na-no. 15 minutes. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Another awesome milkshake. I have had a butterscotch milkshake, which was really freaking good. But I also just love like mint chocolate chip milkshakes. You know, give me a mint flavored milkshake. Because then it's like, here's the thing with mint ice cream. It always feels healthier. Whether or not it is a different story, because it's not. It's still sugary ice cream that rots your teeth and your insides, and you should feel ashamed for eating it. But mint chocolate chip ice cream just feels healthy, man. Because it's got that mint in it. Whether or not that mint is literally like, you know, green food coloring on sugared mint extract or something like that is a different story. It's not like they're making mint ice cream with mint leaves. Although mint leaves you probably shouldn't eat anyway. Can you eat mint leaves? You could probably eat mint leaves. People make tea with them and stuff. Although then again, we put like bay leaves into stew, and those are incredibly poisonous for the human body. I've never understood that. Bay leaves are a bit of a like enigma to me. We put them in stew so that it tastes better, but then if you eat it, you're dead. Like literally, like bay leaves can poison you and kill you. Why do we season our food with them then? Like, why does something seem counterproductive here? To me, it sounds like there's counterproductive death going on. And I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22, and I don't really care about dying today. Now, luckily, I use a bay leaf about once a month. I made a delicious stew, and used a bay leaf in said stew. But other than that, I can't say that I cook with bay leaves a whole often. Tyler, what are your most used seasonings in your kitchen right now? Well, omniscient narrator, my most used seasonings inside of my kitchen at the current moment, I must say the number one's probably dill. I'm a big dill fan. I'll put it, you know, I'll make scrambled eggs. I'll put dill on scrambled eggs. I will also do dill on popcorn. If you have not had dill on popcorn, you're missing out, because that is delicious. Okay, here's one of our items for this charade. I am going to take empty vessel, and then we're going to head on down. Sack dagger would have been great, but we don't need it, honestly. I'm just basically trying to get spun at this point, as a why not kind of thing. Might as well try to get a little bit of extra damage here and there. But what else is great on popcorn? There's actually several things that are insanely good on popcorn. I'm a big fan of paprika on popcorn. I'm just a big fan of paprika in general. That's another one that can show up on my most used spices. You know, really, paprika is good on anything. Chicken, beef, also good on beef. You know, in a sauce, delicious. So paprika on popcorn, do that as well. You will not hate it, I promise you. It's insanely good. What else is paprika good on? I don't know. Probably a bunch of other stuff. See, I like Indian cuisine, like African Indian cuisine, that region. You know, all of the sauces and spices, that's my jam. Give me all of the sauce humanly possible. There's a little Indian place down the road from me, and they have a masala sauce. And that thing is literally just like the sweetest, smokiest, most delicious sauce ever. And every time I go there, I just want to drench my entire, you know, lifeblood into that sauce. And by that, I mean literally like inject that sauce as my blood and have it flow throughout my body forever and ever and ever. Because it is literally freaking delicious. What other spices do I use? I always buy my own pasta sauce. I'm not sitting here making pasta sauce. But then I'll take whatever sauce I buy, and I'll just dump a crap load more basil and oregano in it. And it adds like a ton more flavor to it and makes like a gourmet pasta sauce. So basil and oregano I use often. I have a lot of Himalayan pink salt. For reasons that I honestly don't even want to go into. But I will. Essentially, Anna's mom heard a bunch of health benefits for Himalayan pink salt. So she bought me and Anna a ton of Himalayan pink salt. And we're kind of like, we don't know what to do with all the pink salt. Like, I have like maybe 4 containers of Himalayan pink salt. And then my mom thought that it was like funny to just buy me more Himalayan pink salt. So now I have even more for my mother as well. It just boils down to, I got a lot of salt. And I know that that comes out in my videos as well, but that's not quite what I was going for. Hive Mind is stupid on this run. Because basically just another way to have a ridiculous amount of damage here. So I appreciate it, I really do. We'll take Mom's Purse. We can take Mr. Me as well. I don't have a problem with this. I think the item is pretty good. And when we're rocking a lot of booster packs, we might as well Mr. Me it up. You want to steal those for me? Thank you so much. Cool. Mom's Coin Purse. We get the Mom transformation. We get 2 I Found Pills. There is a Tears Up. Yeah, that's the one that I was looking for. Thank you very much. We picked up Magic Fingers. I want to Black Rune that. Now we grab all those. I think I Black Runed a Sun card. But life goes on, honestly. We don't need it on this run. That's about to explode into a bajillion pieces. Just continue to get our Jeez. Sometimes, dude, we hit Lacrophagy just right, and that thing goes buck wild. And that's the good stuff. I know we died. I didn't bring it up, because I didn't really want to talk about it. I did die. It's mainly because I'm moving quickly. We got 9 lives, so it's not like I'm worried in the slightest here. It's just because we're playing a little bit quickly. In some of these rooms, it's because we're clearing them as soon as we go in. And it's making it a little bit more difficult, honestly, to judge what's happening in the room when we walk in. Okay, take this. Take this. Go to Boss Rush. Lusty Blood is maybe worth it, but honestly, I'm not overly convinced that any of these are necessarily worth it. Okay, I kind of thought that we could maybe cheap out the system there. We cannot. We will do Boss Rush, solely because it's something to do. We might as well. It's going to be a quick clear. It's basically just how much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. It's almost like I'm better at doing these when it's flipping 1:30 in the morning. You want to go kill that guy? Just slam your body into him, little Eden soul. Some legends say that he is still running to this day. He will never get this guy. Yeah, he's just gone now. Holy crap, I had no idea that was a thing. But there you go. You can stop Mr. Me from doing Jack Diddley Squad if you hate him. Mr. Me is a good soul, though. We don't hate Mr. Me ever. He's a good man. We spawn like a ridiculous amount of flies when we use our thing here, and then those flies just obviously go and deal even more damage. It's just a never-ending pile of success. I mean, this is clearly the greatest synergy that we could come up with on this run. Obviously, I was looking for things like Tech Zero and Jacob's Ladder and stuff like that, but just because those are some of my favorite items. But Lacrophagy's proven to be a god-tier synergy. This was insanely good, and I'm very happy with it. What other milkshakes have I had? I feel like the milkshake conversation is one that we can all relate to, because every human being likes milkshakes, except for apparently Anna, but we don't really count her in the conversation. That's not true. She's a lovely human being. A lot of people want me to get her to play Isaac again. I did a video with her playing Isaac a long time ago, and people are starting to find that again. She hated it a lot. And that's why I feel like that'll probably never happen ever again, but it's wishful thinking, you know? I was gonna do Anti-Birth with her, do some Anti-Birth co-op, and now with True co-op out, I suppose that I could do that co-op as well. But Anna's just not the Isaac type, and that is a-okay. She does not have to like Isaac at all. She finds the game a little bit boring in comparison to some other stuff on the channel, which I don't blame her. At times I find Isaac a little bit boring in comparison to other stuff, such as Dead Cells. Okay, that's just bad shameless promotion now. I do gotta admit though, Dead Cells is... I've played some good games this year. Like, obviously, I've talked ad nauseum about how much I enjoyed Spelunky. Okay, we got Double Joker. Bring me here. I'm gonna be honest with you. Neither one of these is really all that great. But I'll take Spirit of the Night for the Spectral Tears. You know, I suppose that it makes our synergy a little bit better here to have. I could have literally used Mr. Me to get that for free. Oh well. Life goes on. We'll use Mr. Me to get Contract from Below for free then. He's dead. Rest in pieces. 6 lives left. I'm still not concerned at all about this run. I feel like I can kind of turn it on at any point. I'm LeBron James in the playoffs when it gets right down to it. Okay, that was bad though. Don't do that any longer. Magic 8 Ball. We don't care about it. It's not that good. Although it is actually the last... The last item that we can grab, so we might as well grab it. Get a little extra shot speed here. Devil card. The devil. It's your final devil. Hello. What do you got for me? Well, you're gonna have death waiting for you. I'm very sorry about that, but rest in pieces. Are we gonna do the Hush fight? Look, it's a horribly bad idea to do Hush for a multitude of reasons. But the primary one being, I don't know why I said primary like a freaking dimwit, but the primary reason being, we got no HP. It's gonna be a tough fight to do Hush. Am I up for the challenge? Maybe. It's highly dependent on what occurs in this devil deal. I'm also kind of hoping that we can annihilate this guy with a tear. Wow, that was insanely lucky. Okay, let's do this. Kill Mom. Rest in pieces. That was the easiest fight ever. Come over here. Satanic Bible. You know what? Yeah. This is what we're gonna do. Pop this guy. Try to steal that for me. You did. You madman. Okay, and then take this, pop it. Are there battery charges on the floor? No. Go down to Hush. We will at least have one battery charge, I'm assuming, in the shop. Pop this immediately. Dark Bum. Dark Bum is worth it. Hopefully these throw out some red hearts that Dark Bum can have. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty. He will collect some stuff, and that will be good. Grab Fate's Reward. Collect these red hearts, my sweet bum dark friend. Beautiful. Spirit Heart. And he's out. That's okay. That's okay. That's a-okay. We got bombs. Bomb everything. Robo Baby and Holy Water. It's basically slap in the face stuff right there. We don't care about either at all. So I suppose I will take Holy Water. I really don't care at all about those, though. I will take number 1, as it is significantly better than Samson's Chains. And honestly, kind of makes us even more OP. Because now our things, we can fire them a bit more often. They're short range. They do good stuff. I think that's acceptable. Grab this. Card is Strength. We pop that in the fight here. And then we just donate. Get some extra Monet in our donate. Beautiful. Grab the key. You might as well buy the rest, right? We can't buy the heart for Dark Bum. I'm going to take a sip of water. I can feel the old voice starting to go. I have been talking all day. It's 1:30 in the morning. Okay. Here's the plan, Stan. We throw shots at this man in the hopes of him dying. We collect a ton of flies that go in and do a lot of damage to him. We pop Strength soon, like now-ish. Do a couple of rounds of fights here. Beautiful. I'm afraid that we're gonna reach a point where I can't see my own shots, which is always literally the worst here. Okay, we have invincibility. Pop this, and then get in there and just fire big pieces of damage in. We're losing invincibility. That's okay. We got 5 hearts. If I can't beat Hush with 5 hearts, who am I on this earth anymore? It's like I don't even know who I am if I can't beat Hush. If a man can't scuba, then what's the point of living at all? Okay. Now I'm thinking about that butterscotch milkshake. I'm a big butterscotch fan in general. Butterscotch and caramel are 2 very underrated food candy flavors. I have there's an Amish, I don't know how to say it, Amish colony, Amish region near my hometown, and I always go down there, the family and I, for a beautiful chicken dinner. And I'm not talking about PUBG at this point. Although if the Amish played PUBG, that would be something, to be fair. But we go down there, we get good food. We buy furniture down there as well, as the Amish make very good and fairly cheap furniture. So we do all that kind of stuff. But there's a little hard candy seller down there, and they make all kinds of different flavors of hard candy. I'm talking like anything from peaches and cream to butterscotch to blackberry to sarsaparilla to root beer, which sarsaparilla and root beer are borderline the same thing. But I always go, and it's like $5 for a decent sized bag of these hard candies. So I go down there, and there's an always like 100% chance that your boy is buying like $20 worth of hard candy when he goes down there. So right now, sitting in my apartment is a giant bowl of just hard candy. And if somebody reminds me, I will post a picture of the bowl into my community tab on the old YouTube, so you guys can see all my hard candy. But I've got butterscotch in there right now, which is the whole point of this conversation. I've got peach, I've got blackberry, and I've got watermelon sitting in there right now. But I got 2 butterscotch packets. I spent $25 on candy. Which, trust me, I don't necessarily feel good about it. That's one of those, like, purchases that you make, and then you kind of hope to God that, nobody sees that you made those purchases. I walked out of there, and my mom goes, "Oh, Ty, what'd you buy?" And I go, "Don't worry about it." And she goes, "You bought hard candy again, didn't you?" And I go, "Yes, I did." And then she goes, "How much did you spend?" And then that's when you say $25, and she goes, "Tyler, are you okay?" And the answer is no. But now I got hard candy for basically the rest of my time here at college. And by that I mean the rest of the semester, which ends in like 25 days. But look, those are not the valuable points of the conversation. The valuable thing is hard candy is delicious, and I enjoy it a lot. I used to be an all soft candy guy. I would, my favorite things were along the lines like Sour Patch, Swedish Fish, gummy bears, stuff like that. I'm like an all hard candy boy now. Hard candy and chocolate. You want to give me a Jolly Rancher? That's my style. Although Jolly Ranchers are kind of disgusting. But anything that I can just like, and haha memes aside, anything that I can just like put in my mouth and suck on for a little bit, and just have it sit there for a while, so I have the flavor of it and it's kind of just in the background. It's the same with me for chewing gum. Like, I enjoy chewing gum. I'll chew a piece of gum for like 5 hours at a time. Even when it loses its flavor, it's just something to have in my mouth to chew on for a while. And it's kind of like a fidget spinner for my mouth at that point, which I know just sounds, one, like the stupidest thing you've ever heard, and two, like the most unappetizing thing you've ever heard. But that's how I work, dude. I need that stress relief in my mouth. And this is, people are going to clip all kinds of parts of this episode, and then post them in the Discord and be like, hot gay for the rest of my life. But you know what? I'm proud of my actions. I'm proud of my hard candy addiction. I'm proud of spending $25 US on hard candy. And I will succeed later in life because of my choices right now. Okay, you die, please, and thank you. You're gonna bite the dust, and it's gonna be a happy day when you do. It's weird. The beginning of the run felt so powerful. Now that we're fighting some later bosses in the game, our run is still insanely good, but it is not on the scale of overpowered that we were at the beginning. So I feel like this run aged well, and now it's going to age real well here to end off here. So what do you got for me? Some Contagion, which is not actually the name of it, Pokeball, and Fast Bombs. These are real bad. Toxic Shock, a little Distant Admiration. He ain't bad, but he ain't gonna do jack diddly squat for us, because we are far past the time of him being useful. So we shall go a decent way, see what we can find in this beautiful land here. A little bit of red hearts. Dark Bomb, do yo thing, my sweet prince. A little bit of bomb action. A little bit of bombing in my life. A little bit of do that that down. A little bit of Isaac's all I need. A little bit of Dark Bomb on my knees. Okay, you die. I don't even know, like, what synergy could we get that would make this run, like, significantly better? Is Tech Zero literally the option that I'm looking for on this one? Is that having Tech Zero would make our run insanely good? Because it would. We'd have electricity all over the damn room. My rate of fire is 4 right now. What the hell? Is that Purity just being an absolute god? It might be. This is nice. I can get down with this. Get down with the Isaac. Oh, yeah. That's another one that would be very good. Rubber Cement. Thank you, Edmund. And also Tyrone. And anybody else that's controlling my run at this current moment. Good stuff. Appreciate it. What do you got for me? You want to give me a chest at the end of this? You don't want to. Find that to be relatively mean. We got full HP now. 0 chance we lose. There was a 0 chance we lost when we started the run, but 0 chance we lose now as well. Wow, rest in pieces. There was a chest in that room. Give me a hot second. There is not a chest in that room. Chest contains Lazarus's rags. I hope to God that we will never actually reap the benefit of that, because if we do, something has gone horribly wrong. Holy Mantle is a hilarious joke at this point. I appreciate it. The gauze is 100% useless. Card is the fool. No reason to pop it. Get this blue baby fight out of here. Rest in pepperonis, dude. That's one of the most successful pay-to-win runs we've ever had, while also doing a phenomenal little who's this what's it pay-to-win. Something along those lines. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, remember to slap that like button. We'll be back with more content soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.